We are in Indiana for some Pacers basketball. This hometown crowd ready to go. Clark will see if they can start the season off right with the win in front of the hometown fans. And here is Parker. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Tony Parker is out there with Anthony Parker. Then it's Wilson Chandler. Then it's Smith and Canby. Nice shot by Smith. Here's Arenas. Funny thing, Clark, about this Celtics team last year, they actually won more games on the road than they did at home. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, you sure don't, Kevin. I mean, talk about the exception to the rule. I mean, you rarely see that in any sport, especially the NBA, where home court is such a big advantage typically.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. E backs in. Chandler with the rebound.
They'll allow him to get that off all day. Looks like they switched to man, D, here.
Now let's check in with the third member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Well, a painful finals loss for this Celtics team last season. 2 chances to finish off the Lakers. They were ahead in Game 7 for 3.5 quarters, but couldn't get the job done. Now, with an aging roster, the question becomes whether the Celtics have what it takes to make another run. Guys, we'll see what this season holds for them.
Well, I wouldn't count them out just yet, Doris. Thank you. Kept alive. Here's Smith. It's blocked. On defense, Boston. Outside, Arenas. It's dumped off. From deep, Thornton. The shot, no good. And the Celtics go with it the other way. Parker kicks to Chandler. Here's Smith. Hits the elbow jumper. Smith's got his second basket of the night. On offense, here are the Pacers. Still without a basket in the game. Shoots it. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
Parker with it. Jacks up the triple, and Anthony Parker hits from deep. Parker's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Arenas. E backs him down. Here's Aldridge. Sinks it from the high post.
They took a long while to get a bucket. If they continue to score at this pace, they'll be in for a long game.
Arenas against Parker. And here is Chandler. From about 16, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Chandler's got his first 2 points. Pacers trail by 7. Outside, Arenas. Pass to Gay. From the wing, good.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. Parker passes to Campbell. Parker with it. Chandler, he's covered by Gay. Chandler, no good.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Here's Thornton. He's picked up by Parker. Arenas behind the arc. Josh Smith pulls it in. Celtics leading by 5. Parker outside. Pass to Canby. Stolen away.
It's hard to make a pinpoint pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
And here are the Celtics now. It's a 5-point game. We'll go to Doris Burke now, who spoke with head coach Jim O'Brien. What's the news there, Doris?
Kevin, Coach had a Cheshire Cat grin on his face when I asked him about the prospect of taking on this kind of defensive-minded team. He said, yeah, that reputation has been earned for good reason, but that doesn't mean we just pack it in. We're going to attack them just like we would anybody else. Get the feeling he wants to have some success against this group. Gentlemen?
Thanks, Doris. Sounds like there's some things in that defense they want to take advantage of.
I think it's all about making sure you get the most out of your 24 seconds every time down the court.
The shot by Arenas sinks the open shot. Arenas has got his first 2 points of the night. Now Parker still looking to get on the scoreboard. Tipped.
He knew exactly where the ball was going and got a hand on it.
Here's Gay. Oh! And there's the dunk.
Great D leads to easy offense.
Celtics leading by 3. Parker outside. He's covered by Arenas. Parker, he's guarded by Thornton. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. And a new group in for the Celtics. Here is Arenas. 2:30 left in the first. And for the Pacers, a 32-50 record overall last season, number 10 in the Eastern Conference.
Not what they expected, Kevin, but at home, the Pacers did end up 23-18.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Indiana. Thomas is checked in, and it's Jeffries in for Gian Leon. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Clark, home court advantage really can be a huge boost to a team, can't it?
And you find it being the case more with younger teams, Kevin, because it really does give a team like that a burst of energy, but for any team, it helps.
Here's a Flalo. McDyess, good.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Arenas. They trail by 3. He's guarded by Williams. For 3. Kept the ball.
Oh! He was never going to let anyone else near that rebound. That was his ball from the word go.
You know, he doesn't waste any time, turn the rebound into 2 points just like that.
Well, he worked so hard to get it, he should score.
Bill Walker, he's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And then for Boston, Dampier's checked in. Here's a Flalo. Pass to Williams. Shoots from the corner. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds.
Good defensive footwork shut down his path to the basket.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Williams comes in for Rudy Gay. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. Here is Brewer. 1:28 left in the first quarter. Outside Thomas. Here is Brewer. He's guarded by Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Walker. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's his job. That's what he does. He clamped down on the shooter. He's one tough defender.
Here's a Flalo. Not on the scoreboard yet. Great anticipation.
Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly here.
And finished off by Walker.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here's Williams. Here's Capono. Draws air. And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And here is Brewer. The 3. Walker's shot is off. Now here's Williams. Now a Flalo. It's taken away by Brewer.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
And so the end of one sees some big buckets. Pacers Both teams neck and neck as we begin the second quarter. Here is Brewer, looking for his first bucket of the game. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Mo Williams. He's out there with Aflalo and Capono. Here is Brewer. Williams. Dampier corrals the miss inside.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Williams for 3. Tom Thomas grabs the miss. Indiana leading. Outside Williams. Here's McDyess. Sticks it from 17 feet.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Brewer with the ball. Jeffries sets a pick. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Shot is off. And the Celtics go with it the other way. Here's Williams. Dumps it off. Deflects the pass.